in the electrophilic addition of HBr to a conjugated diene, we saw that two products are formed, a 1,2 product and a 1,4 product. So let's see how temperature affects the product distribution. Low temperature produces more of the 1,2 product. High temperature produces more of the 1,4 product. Two allylic carbocation intermediates are formed. So at low temperature, the more stable carbocation intermediate forms, and that will produce the less stable product. At high temperature, the less stable allylic carbocation forms, but that will produce the more stable product. Isoprene reacts with HBr. 4 possible intermediates and products are shown. So stop the video and determine the temperature at which each product forms. So remember, the more stable intermediate is formed at low temperature, the less stable is formed at high temperature. So for the first one, this is going to be low, and this will be high. And for the other two, here are the answers. So let's work backwards. To make this allylic bromide, which conjugated diene would you start with? So stop the video and consider whether you would start with A or B. Let's take a look at the next slide to find out. From the previous slide, you predicted the products of each reaction at high and low temperature. So you can either start with reactant A or B, but use high temperature. So if you like lavender, you like linalool. Now linalool is an allylic alcohol, so stop the video and identify the starting material you would use to make this compound. So you'll want to start with the conjugated diene and react with HBr, and then once you get the allylic bromide, convert that to allylic alcohol. Now, would you want to use high temperature or low temperature conditions? Stop the video and think about that for a second. And the answer is low temperature. Draw the allylic carbocation intermediates to convince yourself. Electrophilic addition of a halogen to a conjugated diene tends to form the 1,4 product rather than 1,2 product. So this suggests that the bromonium ion intermediate has some carbocation character. This is good organic chemistry skills practice. So add these diene reactions to our organic reaction map. So stop the video and identify the reaction type and the reaction conditions for each reaction. So here are the answers. So remember to identify the structural features, and that will help you determine the reaction type and the reaction conditions.